Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a little bit of an older one, of course, from Dragon Wings in 1/72nd scale diecast. Now, if you do want one of these on the interwebs, you're going to have to go because these are no longer made. This is going to be a pretty cool one. As you can see, this is a Focke-Wulf 190A-7. It is Red 23 from Geschwader 1. Now, it is flown by Luftwaffe II Heinz Bar. And this particular aircraft was actually a reserve plane Heinz had at his disposal. Normally he was flying Red 13. But it would be while flying this particular aircraft, Red 23 here, that Heinz would score his 200th aerial victory, a B-24 Liberator. He would shoot down 21 heavy bombers during World War II, himself being shot down on 18 separate occasions, and he was wounded on 3 occasions as well. He would survive actual World War II, but he would ultimately die in an air accident as a test pilot aged 43. And there's not much on the inside of these particular models. And as you can see, that beautiful model sitting inside the box. That is no good in the box, is it? Well, let's see if we can just quickly whack it open. Shouldn't take too long. There's no other accessories. Bang, bang. And that is job done. And boy, this is very, very yellow. There is the traditional stand underneath here. As you can see, it is the normal Dragon Wing stand. So just one of these, all plastic. We'll get this open. Hopefully it doesn't look to be taped or anything, which is good. That's the problem with buying second-hand aircraft. Sometimes they can be all taped up by the owners. Oh, this actually doesn't look like it's been played with at all. Well, it might be because sometimes I think usually there's the tape all over everything, but there is actually still the tape there. That does look very nice sitting in there. Even though that's all gone yellowy, the aircraft itself does not look to be damaged in any way by any sun. All right, let's have a little look. Of course, the propellers on these come separate. Let's just try and get it out of the packet. We'll quickly whack that on just while we look at it in the bare bones. Now, these don't spin too freely. We'll move that out of the way. We will assemble it properly in a second. This, for an old one, it does look, yeah, brand new. Going by all that still on there. So it is sort of set up in flight. There will be a little tail wheel to go in the back there, of course. But boy, this does look awesome. Let's zoom in so we can see some of those really nice details. Oh, that does look great. I love that spinner effect too. It's got the unit emblem on the cowl there. That looks fantastic. The paintwork looks really nice too. It's got some markings on there as well in German. Sort of some no-step lines, I think they are. Some warning decals there. Unfortunately, no swastikas on the Dragon models, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think these do, yes. They slide, oh, that's not very far. I don't want to push too much. It slides open, but not far, as you can see. You can sort of see a little bit of detail in there. It does have some gauge detail, I think, inside there, or really deep inside there. No pilot figure. There is no pilot figure with it at all. So if you do want to put a pilot figure in there, you'll have to find your own little Heinz. But I think overall, this looks fantastic. It's got a really deep red bar there and the big red 23, which looks fantastic. We do have to fix the pitot tube and some gun stubs, or some gun barrels. Underneath the usual deal, we do have to put a little tank underneath there as well. It's got a little yellow band there, so you don't get friendly fire from your AK. But, yep, very nice. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll quickly chuck this together, put some bits and pieces on it, and we'll come right back in a moment. All right, here we have it set up for in-flight. You put your tank on and everything. You take that tape off your main landing gear bay doors so you can actually see the detail properly. There is really nice writing, really small. As you can see by the size of my finger, that writing is so tiny. You probably wouldn't notice it or be able to read it if it wasn't through the zoomed in option here on the camera. Yeah, tail wheel goes in, and that is, yeah, your aircraft in flight. You put the guns. That's probably one of the things I don't like about this, the guns. Putting the, you can see how loose the barrel is there. You'd probably have to dab some blue tack in there or some glue if you want to seated in there properly. As I say, I do these always straight from the box, so you know what to expect from a model. A bit of tubing in there nicely, no problems at all. It's just the little gun barrels are a little bit loose, I suppose. But it does look fantastic. That does look awesome. Yeah. But, if you want to put the stand on, you have to take that tank off. Of course, restricting its range, but you do get to put your stand on. So that is very easily done. So you can at least display it in flight on the stand. But of course, no bueno for your tank. So it's unfortunate for you in-flight displayers. But of course, it's no problem for us gear down people, is it? But that does look fantastic. I reckon it is another fine Dragon Wings example. I like it. And of course, to chuck it gear down should be straightforward. We should be able to just flick these bits out. Usually when I say it should be easy, things become not easy. Now it should be just a case of putting the actual model in camera and putting these pieces on. That doesn't quite look like it's seating in there 100%. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that does look a bit better. Let's try with this one. Push that in, and that should be job done. There is terrible look, sort of a look to that. It's not quite even. I think this should push forward a little bit. Maybe that one push back a little bit. It's supposed to have a little bit of a forward rake to it. One of the guns has come off, of course, the loose one. These are small holes and large fingers. Come on, man. Get in there. Boy, oh boy. And at least you get to take your time and put your tank back on. There is a little hole, and that, as you can see, it covers that stand hole, and that is your Focke-Wulf set up gear down, and it looks absolutely great. I like these Dragon Wing models a lot. And I really wish they were still being made. We'll see what it does weigh on these scales, so you can have a little look at the weight. What do we have? We have 113 grams, which is not too bad for a little butcher bird in 1/72 scale. So yeah, all right, we'll wind up the video. I will stop talking. Don't forget, I'll take some photos, throw them on the end as per usual. If you did enjoy, don't forget some of those my way. Drop a comment below and click that subscribe button if you want to subscribe to the channel. All right, everyone. I appreciate everyone that does drop past, and thank you very much if you are for watching another one of my videos. I do appreciate it. You all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.